first off. Oh, that's 3 changes made by the Zambians. 45 minutes in, and Zimbabwe make a change. Don't need to make a change. Some would argue, but the way they went about that first half, they are looking behind the eye of the needle as they drive forward. Zambia, keep in mind, haven't had a shot on target as yet in this encounter. Zimbabwe, pressing on here. Numbers over that halfway line and take control. Nice and early. Atimanguani. The big problem for the Zambians was the fact that by the end of the first half, they got both the central defenders they started the match with. Aluma sent off. Have 2 yellows. Kamala, they're coming off the bench, operating in the back 3 now for the Zambians. Career Tungoshi. Vanessa Stars back up on his feet and able to continue. Marched into here by Jalai. Jalai needs to be careful, the man from Dynamos. He's already on a yellow card. On yellows as well from a Zimbabwean point of view. Early ball forward and Panda. Right system touches onto that. Well, they take time about it. The Zimbabweans, as they propose, Zambia now very quick to get numbers behind the ball. They'll be looking to difficult going over that halfway line for the Zimbabweans. Ball forward, yeah, battle on for the second ball. It's won by the Zimbabweans and a set piece in a good area. Oh. Sorry. The Highlanders. Yeah, man, that's brought down. And at some point in Zambia, I'm going to have to throw caution in the wind, trying to turn things around here. The bigger picture, something one must consider as we look back at the foul. Just getting the ahead of the captain, Kappa. Kalumba as a 50 line up at a wall, the best of his ability. Zimbabwe looking for something special once again. Oh, just strike and a blinding save then from Kalumba. It was the captain, Pereira, who got the very best out of Kalumba on this occasion. Stepping and menacing. Third corner of the match. Pereira to take far post and well, in the attempts to keep it alive here. Need to be careful of conceding to a counter attack. Could work from a Zim point of view in that regard. Now, ball played down the line here. Ricky Banda running into a brick wall in Hatimagoni. The Bulawayo Chiefs fan standing firm defensively. Again, It's quite a contest here between these two sides, and men trying to win the ball back and battling against each other to win the various individual battles out of that field. Pushing forward as he's Banda initially on the far side. Kamala now. Timbo with the ball out wide to the far side once again. No way through. The middle of the park then with the number of Zimbabwe shirts there. Handball against Andrew Perry. And the Blazers club football for Maestro United. Well, good partnership in the heart of that defense for Atzimkodi and Morera. Mentioned earlier, they need to consider the bigger picture. Bigger picture being that this was a game they came into in need of a win. If they were to stand a chance of finishing top of this group and moving on to the knockout stages, Zambia. So at some point, they may very well need to throw caution to the wind here and try and make things happen going forward in desperation, of course, even though they do have 10 men out there.
Have a game to go. Sizwe will only acquire them 3 points. So rather go all out here could cause confusion when they end up with 4 points, meaning there's 1 from here and then getting 3 in the last game. So just throw everything into it.
Now, Zimbabwe looking to find goal number 3, then shaking things up then with Neke. All in is all dealt with. And Mwamba, one of the 2 men in off the bench at the start of the second half, is Mwamba. When plays for Mufulira Wanderers. Didn't feature at all in the first game, so enjoying his first minutes of this tournament here with Zambia very much having their backs against the wall. Space to turn here, option on the far side. Zimbabwe on their way. 3 getting into the box. Overlapping run used as a decoy. Set up for the shots! Just wide from Meg. Dinotenda. Meke. They're going to bring things to life, the green fuel man. He's been troublesome all day long. He's been a thorn on the side of that Zambian defense. In fact, the entire front 3 is a problem.
They all know where they are, what they want, and they are playing for each other. But as for the cross and the goalie, that second goal is late in the first half. This is what I felt for the keeper there, Kalumba. He thought he saved it because he was in no man's land. But he held on to this ball preciously, thinking it's fine. I got this one.
Well, the second half sees the Zimbabwean supporters picking up where they left off at the end of the first half. Again, in good spirits here as they continue the party. And well, beating Zambia will make for quite a party here. Now, pressure being applied right from the front here on Kalumba. Could eventually lead to a card, and does, for Mushore, third player from Zimbabwe on a yellow card. Well, the coaches were saying to you before this match got underway that this match is as good as a derby. It certainly does have the derby feel with the atmosphere and also the physicality we've seen in this match.
It does look like a derby, and the Zimbabweans are so pumped up though.
Yeah.
Fat Brock shows also how pumped up they are. I mean, they threw up and still wanted to block the keeper there with the stars showing. You know, that's the one that's got an argument, Caesar. So, but the stars are facing down. It says, but the man is clearing, so you cannot press that with the stars.
Tapera winning the throw in here on this near side.
Isn't it interesting that the man was operating from the other side, Tapera? Now we get to now see how quick his feet are because he's closest to us.
Well, that's the joy of both wings being very lively, not just for us, but for the supporters on the far side. They enjoyed him playing right next to them in the first half. In the second half, they've got Tunatenda make it, doing likewise and bringing them joy on that far side. Strong work defensively here from Chawala. Again, battle of strength every now and then when players are tested physically. On another occasion, Ricky Banda beaten to it by the determination of Chalai, still getting physical, legally so, when he's on a yellow card and needs to watch himself.
Isn't it interesting when we're talking about the tournament at some point, Sizwe, we worked out and realized that there is no goal so far with the second round of matches underway.
Ball in. There's an important header by Shabaramas.
The second match is underway, the second round of matches underway. No goal has been scored from a set piece. We've had 2-3 penalties, but not from a set piece, not even from the corner set piece.
Well, the Zimbabwe supporters were hoping for a call then with the Dynamos right back taking a tumble inside the box here. Again, look at the physical nature of some of the tussles here. Hands up, claiming his innocence, then Shabala.
Sorry, just while I was on that subject of set piece, someone will say, what's the positive? The positive is most goals are coming from the sides. Crosses from goal in game one, we saw them from the sides. And it shows you that you cannot try to force it through the middle all the time because there are too many bodies there.
Approaching the hour mark. Soon it will be desperate, this situation for the Zambians as they stray into an offside position. For those just joining us, the far side official is Asweet Tilak from Mauritius. Well off. Zambia, the only side to have been caught offside in 58 minutes of play. Also tells you a story when you score lovely goals, a great individual goal, a good team goal with a cross, that it's a balanced display we've seen here from the Zimbabweans, and that's told to us by the stats with Zambia having nothing on target just yet. That already tells us how well balanced this Zimbabwean display is here today.
Very interesting you say nothing on target. They are even the target of the Zimbabweans. So you are targeted and you are still looking for a target. You have to run for cover.
Simukanda, young player of the year, will be making way here. It's a Mulamba that will come on in his place. Couple of players making way then. The fans player of the year is Andrew Pili out in Zambia. He's made way as well. Zambia on in his place. Plays it up football for our Power Dynamos. Part of the wall. Whoa, another player there to come on. It's the better. Plus some shot that won't pose any problems then for Columba. one of two players from Monica Diamonds that have been used by Zimbabwe in this match, with noting that Zimbabwe are yet to make a change, whilst Zambia have been ringing in the changes.
That being said, Sizwe just gives Zimbabwe an edge now, because then they are resting those that could have come on as subs. They are resting them for the penultimate game. In fact, that is for the final game of the group.
On the 1 hour mark, Tapera has a go once again in the defense, close to wash by the long legs of Shabala.
Is Stocky.
Yeah.
More remember when at 21-19, the Suma was the Stocky boy that everyone was looking at and saying, this boy can play.
Well, as it stands, Mafa, Zimbabwe on 6 points, top of the group here, ahead of Comoros and Kenya. It'll be quite a day, that last day. Should Zambia going to lose here today, surely they want to finish on a high by winning on that last day. So still will be a competitive day and a lot to play for both the Kenyans and Comoros on the last day. So Group B, I have to reiterate, continues to be the gift that keeps on giving.
And that being said, Zambia will be up against Comoros, who have now starting to got the rhythm of the tournament.
They looked the business earlier on today. If you didn't catch them play against the Kenyans, took the game to Kenya and took Kenya apart in that encounter. In fact, Kenya themselves had a player sent off in that match. I find it grabbing a brace. Tabela will make way here and will get quite a send-off, having scored a contender for goal of the tournament.
I think it's not only giving Mapua a run, it's also to rest Tapera. He's been running at his opponents until what, 62nd minute? He's been really happy when he receives the ball. You remember those shoes of the late Shoes Musho?
Yeah.
When he gets the ball, you see his feet are happy.
Yeah.
Don't look at his face. His feet themselves dance around. May his soul rest in peace. What a happy feet player he was. Now this is what we've been seeing from Tapera.
Attempt to keep it moving on this near side, not quite working out for the Zambians then. It was Chiloboshi who was looking to get the better of Mapua, the new man on the field. What a player, by the way. You speak of John Shoes Mushu. Had a conversation with a few of our colleagues some months ago, and we were trying to name the top 5 South African players that they've ever seen. Shoes was in everyone's top 3. Depending on whether he was number 1, 2, or 3 is not the point. He was in everyone's top 3. And the best South African players each individual felt they'd ever seen.
And also consider that he's been doing that since he was young, and even went on to play until 40.
Still having an effect at the highest stage. Now, Zambia, with a chance to get some numbers in the box, they've got 3 and a 4th arriving. Question is, are they going to be allowed to send in the cross? Working hard is Merkel. Joining him here is Hachiro. And, Matthews Banda doing the best he can under a tremendous amount of pressure. Zambia still holding on to it here. Battling on here are the Zambians. Chabala. Tembo getting the forward pass. Now Zambia looking to break through defensive lines and causing enough confusion here to force the corner. More like it from the Zambians.
If my teammates can't come to the party, I'll play 1-2 with myself. That's what he tried. That was good effort. Driving forward.
Need to always be mindful of the counter-attack from the speedy Zimbabweans. taking no chances, and the captain, safety first when you aren't sure, even though the keeper may have called for it. Probably on this near side of the new man, Mapua. Another of the green fuel players. The other, of course, is operating on the other side of the field, that being Tender Meke. He's a teammate, club teammate of Mapua's. Kalumba, once again, organizing his one-man war. Abongile Tom, the match referee, having words here with Shabala, and having none of it in the contest between him and Ben Hura. Pressure every step of the way on Owen Tembo from Power Dynamos. He done well to keep it moving. Now, and down to the far side, and another card will be shown here. That is Banda. Well, at 18 years of age, he's getting some experience of what international football feels like when you come up against serious rivals. Went into the challenge with his elbow up in the opponent's face. That's why he got the yellow card. Abongile Tom continues to have a stellar game here from a refereeing point of view. He and his officials got it right with the second goal then, going over the goal line, and his decisions on showing yellow cards have also been unquestionable. Now, set-piece Negurere here, just outside of the box, and they need to be careful. The likes of Shabala don't want to unnecessarily talk themselves into a yellow card. Handball. Mwowo, the man penalized. Still having a lot to say, Shabala, but fortunately not to the referee. Approaching the last 20 minutes. Zimbabwe looking for a third goal here, maybe to put this matter to sleep. Wall does his job.
He also had a good day in the office, especially in the first half when he was combining so well with Tapera.
Also, what's been impressive with him, Marfa, is the fact that he's on a yellow card, as we take the time to remind you about what's coming up tomorrow. Angola taking on Seychelles, goals and wins needed in that group, keep in mind. And later on, Namibia take on Lesotho in what should be an entertaining closing to the day, right here at the Isaac Wilson Stadium,
which is in the township of KwaZakele. It's been interesting to see how lively people are around here. Noticing that there's something to go forward, to look forward to.
Also going on our little adventures to and from the stadium and trying to find different venues from Summerstrand to get here. Learning PE in the process.
In the process of being lost, we realized we're discovering the place and exploring options of how to get here.
Important challenge. Shabala just when it looked as though Zim may be onto something. Here they search for a third. Now, it works defensively. The combination of Adilakoni and Morera coming to good effect. Shabala. Chilogoshi losing out then. So here's Amapua. Benura. Sunny on the near side, but Shabala is it back to Akalumba. So they will maybe be sad a little bit that it's a Sunday and not a Saturday, so they may need to check their celebrations going into the evening with it being a working day tomorrow. But for the young boys and girls who are on holiday here, they'll continue their celebrations.
They've really had a ball. From yesterday, we've seen good crowds. Tomorrow shouldn't be an exception, given the fact that the other parents have taken leave because the schools are closed. So we'll have more, but not as many as yesterday and today.
Yep. Even a couple of years ago when the COSAFA Women's Championships was down here, it was a lovely representation from the community of Bazakele, to a point where the final was even moved here. The knockout stages were moved here rather than being finished off out at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Now, skill for the crowd to enjoy out to that far side, clearly from Mecca. Flag up on the far side. Still only Zambia that's been caught in offside positions in this match. Sides that have made a bit of a statement today. Comoros and Zimbabwe continue to make a serious statement. I think Kenya can be included in the sides from Group B that have made statements so far. Yet to know who really has the upper hand in the other groups. We have a clearer picture on Group C tomorrow. It's hard to tell from Group A with everybody on 2 points there. Yet to have a winner in Group A, yet to have a winner in Group C, keep in mind. Maybe we'll change tomorrow as we look back. Well, it's a Zambian free kick here. If they do pull one back now, it makes life interesting for the neutrals.
interesting though, from day one, I think every team has really competed. They gave good account of themselves. Yes, we know there's no 3-0, 5-0, what happened kind of thing, but it's because they really all are competitive.
Yeah.
Even those who lost.
Yeah.
Even today, I mean, Zambia is not struggling, it's just not disciplined.
Yeah. Like the red card as now. The red card for the Kenyans didn't have their cause, although they put up a good show. When Comoros lost to Zimbabwe, they put up a good show themselves, did the men from the island nation. Now, Zambia in need of something special. That's Usbanda, 18 years of age, turns 19 next month. Goes wide of the mark.
Zambia in need of something special, but Coach Tapera from Zimbabwe is thinking, how can I just kill this game? And Rauzi is the man that's about to come on. So he, depending on who he substitutes, if it's one of his lethal players, well, I don't know what I'm saying because they're all lethal today. If it's any of his players that is playing up front, then we know that the plan is about finishing the job in the last game.
Well, I have to commend Zimbabwe in the way they've gone about business, still playing at a high intensity late in the day with a 2-goal cushion against 10 men. Zambia with Chilongoshi kind of going tough, and in the end these attempts to, at the very least from the corner, sees a goal kick going the way of Zim. So, a couple of players will be coming on here. Putti will enjoy a few minutes, well, just over 10 minutes out there, as well Neva Rauzi. The goal scorer, Takunda Benhura, is making way, and Wata Sentov is hitting on that far side. And there's an answer to your question, Max Papanyani. One of the heavy hitters, and your goal scorer is the man that's making way.
That's the man that is pressed him, because he knows that he has just worked his socks off up front, attacking all the time, and got rewarded for that, or rewarding the coach for that.
Now Zambia now have reached at a point where we say desperate times, in need of desperate measures.
I like that moment of defending from the Zimbabwe side. One man in the box, but they both went for him, one in front, one at the back, as if it's a set piece.
Yeah.
Making sure that he doesn't sniff the ball.
Well, that's one of those days where you may very well want to get into the heads of both Chisibe as well as Jaros Tapera. End of the day, you could, in finding out how they feel here, especially for the defending champion Zambia, looking as though they'll be losing 2 in a row here, still struggling to find the back of the nets, may play 2 and score none, conceding 4. Definitely want to get into the coach's head and find out what the thinking is then in the overall picture as well. Came in here with high expectations, looking to make a bit of history, extend their record to 8, be the first side to win 3 in a row.
That doesn't look like it will be the case with Zambia, given the 2 matches they've played.
Fortunately, they've run into a couple of party poopers. Zimbabwe having a party of their own upon their return to COSAFA football. Kenya, the guests, that turned into sworn enemies with the win over the Zimbabweans. Now, on this near side is Puti.
Man of the match, in the game between Zimbabwe and Comoros. That's captain number 21, Mururirwa. He's been solid again today.
The combination,
marshalling that defense.
Combination of Mururirwa and Atibakoni is a heavenly in the heart of that defense for the Zimbabweans. Looking at another clean sheet if they can. Hold on for another 10 minutes. What's also important is after maybe a first half that wasn't so great from the Zimbabweans against Comoros, an improved second half. It seems to be getting better and better as the competition wears on. Okay. Look, Mom, no hands.
I'm pleased with the scoreline and the goals that you've seen today, Caesar, because we only thought it's only common sense to start opening the valves in second matches. Only disappointed that Group A matches were not open up like today and tomorrow.
Yep. I'm looking to force the issue in shrugging off a couple of defenders and trying to get yet another scoring opportunity then for the Zimbabweans. Fans always inviting a possible third here. Wouldn't mind 2 or 3 more. Now, offside. Also, what a recovery in the pace department then defensively. Well, anyway in the country, I've attended COSAFA Cups in the Northwest, here in the Eastern Cape and out in the Kingdom of the Zulu. And anyway in the country, Zimbabweans come out and they show out.
And Walter will always be conducting the orchestra. He's right there in the midst.
Now, Zambia still in search of their first goal of this tournament. And then they were hoping to have yet another look at goal then as the Zambians. Get some numbers over on that far side. Good hard running from the Zambians, looking for the byline and pull out for the goal kick. You have to commend Matthew Spanda for his efforts. Working hard as the youngster.
In fact, the Pandas have been doing well today. We predicted that there will be a clash. We didn't get that clash, but we get them running at it throughout, running forward almost 90 minutes.
Yep. Space to turn here as the Zambians, to their credit, continue to go in search of the call that may just turn this match in its head later on. Ricky Banda. Playing on that occasion with Melvin Atibakoni of Bulawayo Chiefs. No foul, says Among in the Trump. Again, having a good view of that situation. Under 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's still find one more here. So, Zambia short of numbers here on this attack. So much so that the cross is played with just one target inside the box. Oh, this a sweet victory for the Zimbabweans. That's if things stay this way against the 10 men of Zambia. And Shabada. So, Zim looking to keep their discipline on the defensive end of the game here. That's offside. More frustration for the Zambians. Well, the last time these sides faced each other was back in 2019. It's worth noting a game that ended going to penalties with no goals scored in normal time. Then they met again in 2017 in Phuket, and it was Zimbabwe that walked away 3-1 winners. With Diswa, Chawapiwa, and Mushuri with the goal scorers. Met in Ndola in the final where Zambia walked away 2-0 winners back in 2013. Quite a tournament that turned out to be out in Zambia back in 2013, of course. Those of us that were lucky to be in that tournament had some great memories made out there. And the Zambians certainly doing the business with an important victory over the Zimbabweans in the final. Now, corner cross and good goalkeeping here from Magaloma. Mentioned another final back in 2009. Zambia 3-1 winners, or Zimbabwe, or Zambia rather. Lost out 3-1 to Zimbabwe. Mushepi with 2, Malachila, the other scorer for the Zimbabweans. In 08, they mentioned Sekunda. No, again after normal time. Good goalkeeping in from Magalumba. Chintida giving the Zimbabweans the win over Zambia in 2005 in Mabatu in the final. Semi-finals in Harare in 2004. They met again in these age-old enemies in as far as the COSAFA Cup. Take on the far side now, Zimbabwe look as though they've done the business here. Approaching 90 minutes, looking for goal number 3 if they can get it. Good defensive touch on 6 points and cruising in Group B. 4 minutes added on to the end of a memorable day. Not only for Zimbabwe, but a memorable day all round here. Tomorrow, Angola Seychelles, kicking off at midday, right here at the Isaac Wolfson Stadium. Later on for the late kickoff, Namibia up against Lesotho. Everybody in need of a win in that group, so there's a lot to play for both those sides. Well, all four of those sides, I should say. Time space in the middle of the park here. On this near side with the overlapping run. Putti it is, getting to the byline. Causing a lot of discomfort in that Zambian defense. Good hard running on the near side here for the Zambians. And the ball in then from Amalamba. Taking no chances defensively is Hatibagoni. PTC to organize once again. That's the only feature for him. Then keeping a clean sheet in this encounter. Time now running out for the defending champions. Trouble coming Zambia's way here, in the way of their immediate future. A first place finish just about. It's in a couple of minutes going to be out of reach for them. And we'll bring out the calculators going forward if necessary. Surely will make way. And again, gets a lovely send-off from the Zimbabwe supporters out to that far side. Bauchi on in his place. Plays for Zimbabwe out in Zimbabwe, also coming in for his first few minutes of the tournament. Completely outplayed the Zambians here today. Now, good work here in capitalizing from the defensive area, but that's for a good solid challenge to win it back here. In the last minute of 4 added on. Again, too much done on the ball. Janai. Tavengwa. Achiro out to that far side. Do a good job of just holding on to it and keeping away from the Zambians until all is said and done. All the Zimbabweans. Good. The defending champions in serious trouble in as far as trying to get out of Group B of the 2024 Hollywood Fest COSAFA Cup. Zimbabwe continue a stunning return to international football and to the Hollywood Fest COSAFA Cup with an impressive 2-0 win over the defending champions here with goals from Tapera, a lovely individual effort, Penura, a great header, and just the all-round performance from Zimbabwe. A thing of beauty against the Zambians here. Zimbabwean fans coming out in their numbers and outstanding on the day as well. They contributed to the day and the entertainment. And in as far as Group B, it's Zimbabwe and Comoros that will be the victors of the day. Visitors Kenya, losing out earlier on in the day to Comoros, but the big news, the huge win for Zimbabwe. And it's not just in picking up the 3 points, it's the way they went about it that is terribly impressive. At the end of it all here, it's Zimbabwe topping Group B, having the win over the defending champions Zambia with a 2-0 scoreline. Now, let's have a look at the numbers then, and see what they say. Zimbabwe with everything working in their favor here. Remember, we are sending off the 2 yellow cards for Angulula in that first half. At that point, it was a huge turning point, of course, after Zapata scored a lovely individual effort. Then Angulula came in with the second, and Zimbabwe now very much in the driving seat. And there's Comoros behind them. Kenya and Zambia round up what's been a thoroughly entertaining group.